What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, my fellow hunters, subscribers, and collectors? It's your boy, the Sick One, and I'm back with another one. And today, before we begin, hit that like button right now. Everybody, hit the like button right now. Show your boy some love. But right here we have the Sideshow life-size Harley Quinn comic book version. We're gonna check her out. We're gonna see what this is all about. And this is just another one that's getting added to the wall of heads. Let's go! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Sick One, and I'm back with another one. Today, we got this beautiful young lady right here. We got Miss Harley Quinn in the building. Sideshow's life-size comic version, Harley Quinn. Nice ass statue. We're gonna check this out. But before we begin, if this is the first time you guys are watching this channel, the first time you're watching any of these videos, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can turn on all post notifications. So anyway, we got the brand new Harley Quinn. She's been in the house for about 2 weeks. We just haven't been able to have the time to take out and review her, but we're doing it today. And over there, we have her companion, the Joker. Over there, we're gonna do that next. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe something else. But it's all good. We'll get it popping. But welcome everybody. Welcome here to Sick Mansion Collectibles. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for coming through. You already know what it is. And without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and get straight to the bus. Let's check it out. Let's start at the base, work our way up. You know how we do up in here. So let's take a look at this base. So when you take a look at the base is just a classic base. There's nothing really extraordinary about it. It looks like it's made of metal, really nice. You know, it has the gray color. This is kind of like the other bases from the Marvel line, but it's just a little different shaped. And the colors are, you know, a little more vibrant. I kind of like this one a little bit better. But the base is really nice. I just love the way they give it that metal look, rustic look, with all the rustic highlights in the corners and the edges. That gives it like that, you know, that rust effect on the edges. Really nice, really cool. The grays they use on this is pretty cool. Real nice shading, nice weathering, great weathering that they use and paint on the statue. Really cool. Let's get ahead and move straight up and let's take a look at the torso part of her body. Then we work our way around and get up to the top. Let's check this out. So now when we get over here, I like this. Pretty much like this version of Harley Quinn. I love the comic book version. You take a look right here around the shoulder, starting to go around. She has this the classic comic book like jester suit on. Really nice. I like this because it's just the color coordination, the way that it is with the red, the black, and then you got the white collar with the fuzzy balls around it. As it keeps going around, you're gonna start seeing the collar is very nicely sculpted. All of this is all sculpted, is all polystone. It's pretty cool. They got some nice shade work. What I like about this is they kept it comic-y, so it's not all crazy with all of this texturing and all of the stuff that they usually do with bust, which, you know, I appreciate that as well. But I appreciate what they did with this one right here. It just kept it, you know, they kept it gully, they kept it clean. Pretty good look, man. It just looks like she just came right out of the comic books. As it goes around, you're gonna see, you know, the scope of the tatas. They're really big. Yeah. Who doesn't like big tatas?
Oh!
It's too much? My bad. Anyway, so when we get back into this right here, they use I like the red color that they use. Really nice red. You see the stretch mark between her boobies from the stretching of the shirt that she has on. Pretty cool. I like the way that. All right, so let's take a look here. I like the way they sculpted this, because if you look at her shoulders look like they forward, but her arms are behind her, so she's doing this, something like this, right? But it just gives it that effect, like her arms, okay, but the bust is cut off right here, but it gives it the effect like her arms are coming to the back. So if they would complete this, like she was probably like hiding a hammer behind her, you know what I'm saying, her mallet, or what, you know, her weapon that she usually uses. So they did a really good job, man. I just love the scope of this right here. It's really, really nice. They did a good job. And if you start working our way around the back, you're gonna continue to see her jester collar with the fuzzy balls at the end. Nicely sculpted, have a lot of wrinklage on it, a lot of formations to give it forms like, you know, like it's flowing. Pretty cool all the way around her back. So we're gonna get ahead and we're gonna move up, and we're gonna start taking a look at the first, what you call like the jester, like ear things of her hat, or, you know, pretty much as a hat. It's not a mask, but it's a hat of her jester hat. It's pretty cool. I love the way they made it seem right here, like they just is like it's puffed up. Like they have all of this, like, I don't know, like they probably stuffed it with cotton, like, and originally when she made this hood on her suit, you can see like it's really nice. It's just real fat and cushiony. They have all these wrinkles on here and all this scope work. You can see where the stitching is in the middle of it. Also the stitching coming straight across the hat, all the way up to the top. The way this meets over here in the front of her forehead is really cool. And then the split coloring with the black on one side and the red on the other. And then if you look at the shirt, it's opposite with the black on one side and the red on the other. Really nice separation. Let's go ahead and take a look at where the ear part is at and work our way around the back of the head so you can look at the detail. Back to the other flap, like the ear thing, or, you know, I'm gonna call it an ear. So if you start right there in the back and you start looking at this, it looks really nice. It looks like it's made of leather. I love the way that they sculpted it with all the wrinklage and everything. The colors that they have on it is black, but they also have like this purplish, bluish colors in it too, that gives it that tinge of another color, just, you know, separation and things like that. As it keeps going around, in the back of the head, they got very slight texturing. It's not a lot of texturing, but you got like the leather texturing on the leather part. Looks really cool. Like I said earlier, I love the way that the red and the black meets right in the middle, and the way they got that stitch work, and then you can see the wrinklage of the meeting, the scope wrinklage of the meeting. If you take a look down and you go down to the back of her neck, real nice formation, nice wrinklage. Really nice to give it form and to give it movement. Really cool. As it keeps going around, you're gonna get to the other side of the ear. I'm gonna continue to call it the ear. The flap of the jester suit. Really cool, really nice. It just gives you that comic feel, man. And then at the end of that, you got another sculpted like fuzzy ball. They sculpted that really cool. It's pretty cool. It really looks comic-y. Doesn't look realistic. And I know that this is not like realistic, detailed, realistic, bust like a Queen Studios bust or something like that. It's just more of a comic book version, and that's what I love to collect. I love to collect the comic book versions, as you can see. And when it's done, you're gonna see the rest. It's gonna be crazy. But man, they did a great job with it, man. I really like that. So let's get ahead and take a look at the portrait, part of her face and everything like that. Let's get ahead and take a look at that. Let's check it out. All right, guys. So we're gonna get ahead and start right over here at the first part of her face. I like what they did here. They kept it comic. There's a lot of texturing to the skin. I like the way that they did it. They give it. It's kind of creepy-ish, to be honest with you. Her face is kind of creepy, but the way that they painted it, you can see the highlights of the flesh tones, like around the cheek areas and stuff, and the dimples. You can see these highlights of flesh color, but it's mainly covered with this white paint that Harley Quinn usually puts on her face. If you look at a lot of the comic versions, or even of the movie version of that, she has like a pale face. That's what they did here. They made it look like really pale, but you can also see the skin tone like bleeding through the white parts that they painted. Her face is fully textured. There's a lot of texturing to the skin. The mask is very well done. I love the way they did the mask. Love that they painted the mask with a high gloss color to make it look like it's made of leather. Really cool. Her eye is painted nice. It's really painted nice. I love the fact that they painted the eyes and then they put the resin on it just to give that wet effect and to give it a little bit of realism. The eyes, you can see the eyeshadow and what they did with the eyeshadow, how they highlighted and painted the eyebrows and the eyelashes and everything like that. It looks pretty cool. It just gives you that Harley Quinn look, man. It looks really nice. They did that to both sides of the eyes. Really cool job. I love the color of the eyes and the way that it pops. It looks really good. The sinister grin on the face is just, like I said before, it's kind of really creepy, man. And they sculpted the teeth. What I wish they would have done with the teeth was actually put resin or, to give it that wet look, at least a little bit of that wet look. It doesn't look like that. It just looks real dry. I think they could have been done a better job with that. I think they make that was a fail by Sideshow with the teeth. Also with her gums are just flat. It's a flat color. There's no like a wet look to it. The lips, they put the wet look to the lips and the lipstick and everything. It looks really good. They did a good job with that. So this is probably gonna go to my boy Thomas so that we can get ahead and add the look that I want it to look like and give it that wet look and the resin look on the teeth and give it more realism. Because that's all that this is missing right now. When I look at the portrait and the face sculpt of this, what's really missing on this is the gloss and stuff like that, the shininess to the teeth to give it a wet look, and her gums. It just looks too dry, way too dry. But besides that, I think they did a great job with this. They knocked it out the park. They kept it right to the comic book. They just did it great. My wife is a fan of Harley Quinn. I'm a fan of Harley Quinn, but she's really a fan of Harley Quinn. And when she saw it, she was like, we gotta add that to the head of walls. And you know what I'm saying? So she pulled the trigger. Wifey got this for the wall of heads. And like I said, the companion Joker's over there. He looks like this. It's gonna be dope. And when we have time to open that up, I'm gonna get and open them up and show that to you guys. But we got a lot of other stuff that we need to open up first and show you guys and everything and share that with you guys. But man, I hope you guys liked the review. If you guys were on the fence about getting this, this is, if you're looking for a really nice, accurate, life-size bust of Harley Quinn, comic book version, this is it. This is it. This is awesome. This is really, really, really good. They did a great job with it, man. It's really cool. It's fun. It's realistic. It's creepy. It's just, sinister, the sinister look of Harley Quinn. But besides all that, they did everything with the bust great. I love the paint. I love the texturing to the skin of her face. I would think it was just a fail with the teeth, but that's just me nitpicking. That's a fix. We can get that done. But it's pretty cool, man. And this did not come with an art box. Didn't come with none of that. It came with a little art print. I just think that Sideshow, with the amount of money that we're paying for these busts, they should give us at least a real art print along with this. It's not that much money for an art print. Just throw it in the box for us, since you're not giving us an art box. But it's all good. It's still cool. It still comes in its foam. It still comes in the box that I showed you earlier. And it's pretty cool. But tell me your thoughts, guys. Leave the comments. Flood my comments. And please do me a favor. Hit that like button. It's important that you hit that like button. Show your boy some love. Just hit the like button. Doesn't cost you anything. It's real cool. It's just showing me that you guys are really watching the videos. We growing, we doing well, man. I'm really happy. I want to thank all of you guys for your support, all of you guys for your love, man. I wouldn't continue to keep doing this if it wasn't for the community always reaching out to me and always showing love. That's awesome. An announcement that I need to make is that we're about to launch our very own store. It is called collectorplanets.com. That's gonna launch soon. Hopefully it will launch this weekend. But it's a great place for you to be able to get your collectibles. Great place for you to be able to get these custom t-shirts, all kind of stuff. Check it out when we launch it. I'm gonna announce it on Facebook, everywhere, all social media. So I want to thank you guys for coming through, showing your boy some love. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how it goes. Let's go!